We're getting in some more breaking news now as the Prime Minister tweets about further measures being taken. 1 lakh portable oxygen concentrators will be procured from the PM CARES Fund. 500 more PSA oxygen plants based on technology developed by the DRDO has been sanctioned under the PM CARES. Oxygen concentrators, PSA plants will greatly augment the supply of oxygen near the demand clusters, according to the press release by the government. Prime Minister has sanctioned the procurement of 1 lakh portable oxygen concentrators from the PM CARES Fund. Decision taken at a high-level meeting that was held some time back. We're picking up more details of that meeting. I think Aishwarya is on the phone line with us. Aishwarya, take us through the details. Okay, before I go across to Aishwarya, in fact, let me read out some more details that are coming in. Decision was taken at a high-level meeting. In fact, I'll keep our panel of experts as well, because I can ask them about oxygen concentrators and how they will help. The Prime Minister and the government has just issued this release saying the decision was taken at a high-level meeting chaired by the Prime Minister to discuss measures needed to improve liquid medical oxygen supply for COVID management. The Prime Minister has instructed that these oxygen concentrators should be procured at the earliest and provided in states with high case burden. In addition to the earlier sanctioned 713 plants, oxygen plants under PM CARES Fund, 500 new pressure swing absorption oxygen plants have been sanctioned. The PSA plants will augment supply of medical oxygen at hospitals and district headquarters and tier 2 cities. These 500 PSA plants will be established with transfer of the indigenous technology developed by the DRDO and the CSIR to the domestic manufacturers. And establishing PSA plants or oxygen plants and procurement of oxygen portable concentrators will greatly augment supply of oxygen near the demand clusters. Now, just to get in our experts on these oxygen concentrators, Dr. D.K. Singh, can you explain to our viewers, Dr. Singh, how oxygen concentrators work and help in the battle against COVID-19 and why it's in high demand?
It will help a lot number of patients because initially the patient requirement is up to 5 liters of oxygen per minute. So oxygen concentrators are good enough to give deliver oxygen to the 10 liter per minute to any patient. So it doesn't require a very big size of equipment and no pipeline. So it can be directly attached to electric power and can be given to patient directly. It is very useful equipment. I'm happy to know that the Prime Minister has already ordered 1 lakh oxygen concentrator. Definitely it will help the people, those who are suffering on the road in need of oxygen. How
many people can it help at one time? I'm sorry, can you just repeat that just for the benefit of our viewers?
There is a concentrator available, multi-port and single port also. Let us see what is being ordered. So usually it is 2 port. The 2 patient can be attached to one oxygen concentrator easily, if not more.
Okay, so that's one option of one way in which we can address the demand for the need of oxygen supplies. These oxygen concentrators. In fact, more and more countries are swiftly bringing in supplies. Singapore just rushed in about 250 plus oxygen concentrators. India has just ordered 1 lakh more and 500 additional plants. So we'll take a short break at this point. Dr. Singh, thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Dr. Singh is the EMS Director at Bathinda. Really appreciate you taking your time off and joining us. We'll take a short break and come back with more updates. Stay tuned.